Is my screen visible?
Yeah, is visible.
Okay, so I'm going to take your session on artificial intelligence, the need of today and tomorrow. So this session is for everyone who wish to start their journey into artificial intelligence and they need to learn more about artificial intelligence, someone who is a beginner. So this session is for them. So Chetan has already given my introduction. So yeah, let's begin the session. So in this presentation, we will be covering what is AI and the difference between AI and machine learning, which is I've seen many students are confused in these two terms. And I will also study about the classification of various machine learning techniques, the roadmap to learn machine learning, and how you can learn through various free resources available on internet, and what are the important Python libraries, and what we will do after this session. Okay, so what is artificial intelligence? So first of all, I want anyone from the meeting to tell their views on artificial intelligence in their own layman language. Maybe you can tell in Hindi as well. It's absolutely fine. Anyone? I need you to respond.
Mm.
Anyone in the
Tell them.
meeting, they can tell what is artificial intelligence in their own sense. Are we there in the meeting?
Guys, reply.
As we have a very late participation, so you can speak up freely. It's okay.
Oh,
Train data model. Okay, yeah, that's somewhat correct. Anyone else? Okay, no problem. Let's start. Okay, so let's see what our very favorite ChatGPT says about artificial intelligence. So, artificial intelligence is an art and science of creating machines that can perform tasks that typically require human intelligence, enabling us to unlock new level of efficiency, innovation, and understanding in the world around us. So basically, any sort of intelligence which is given to machines is artificial intelligence. Now, what do we mean by intelligence? Intelligence is the basic logical reasoning, the basic logical thinking capability. If we provide all these things to a machine, then that is artificial intelligence. So we as humans, we know how to maybe draw, how to recognize different objects, how to write paragraphs and essays, right? How to identify different colors, right? So all these sort of things are basically what? Intelligence. And if we provide these aspects or these side attributes to a machine, then that is artificial intelligence, simply. All right. So I think this term is very much clear. So this is in a very layman language, non-technical language. If someone want to understand what is artificial intelligence. Okay. Now, where do we see artificial intelligence in our daily life? So this helps us identify artificial intelligence in a more clear way. So first, let's talk about construction. So over the past 3 to 5 years, we have seen construction industry has been using artificial intelligence extensively in their day-to-day activities. So earlier, people used to spend a lot of time in making decisions like what sort of material should we use and how much labor will be sufficient for constructing a particular building maybe. So now all these decision making tasks are now performed by artificial intelligence, which has improved the productivity and also reduced the time. Right, earlier people used to spend a lot of time in making these decisions, and most of the decisions were not used to be correct. Now all these tasks are being performed by artificial intelligence, and the labor spend more time in the manual work now. Right, now comes gaming. Gaming, you see, there are various games where there is one player option available. So what is this? This is AI only. We when we play online chess, then the one person who is playing is us, right? And and the other one who is defeating is a bot, is a AI bot basically. So the AI that model has been trained in such a way that it defeats our actions. Like if I no, whatever action we have performed, it analyzes it and then it performs the relevant step to defeat us. So this is all AI, right? Now, retail, we see that artificial intelligence has a great scope in marketing agencies, right? So there are various marketing organizations which use AI extensively, right? They, for example, you have seen if a person wants to buy a particular thing, like I want to buy a shoe, a pair of shoe, right? So I search for AI, and all everywhere in my social media application, I see the advertisement about shoes, right? So this is what this is about AI only. Right. Now comes banking. So you see there are no earlier all little things people used to manually calculate, right, which causes human errors as well. Now all these things have reduced because of the establishment of AI, right, in the finance sector. And also you see there are various bank application. Almost every bank websites now have the chatbot available, which is available for 24/7. So if you have any query, you simply type in your query into the chatbot. It answers your question instantly, right? So this is basically NLP, which is natural language processing. It analyzes your query, finds out whatever the query is, searches in its data bank, and then provides a solution to it. Right. So this is AI in banking sector. Then comes agriculture. So earlier, farmers used to be very confused about what sort of crop they should grow in a particular soil, and right, and what crop will be more beneficial to them in terms of money, of course, right. So all these decisions are now taken by AI. Like farmers use a application in which they enter all the properties of the soil, the climatic conditions, and all these data are being analyzed, and a relevant output being provided by the application, AI application. Right, so this is the application of AI agriculture. Then military. Military, we see that you there are drones available, right? So these drones uses AI extensively for navigation, right? And also, if I want to attack a particular landscape, then the sensors available there, they capture the images, analyzes the whole region, and provides the probability of how much feasible it is to attack a particular region. This is an application in military. Similarly, in education, we have very smart education platforms available, right? And also, we all know about Proctor, right? In online exams, there is a Proctor who analyzes your movement, your eye movement, your hand movement, your head movement, right? So, in online education, in online exams, we use AI. So, am I clear? Are we in the same page, guys?
Mm, I think yes.
Yeah. So what does it tell? That AI has a lot of scope in almost all the sectors now. So it's a very good choice for career, I think. I think it has a more scope than software engineering, definitely. Now, let's see about the famous artificial intelligence systems, which many industries use and also we as students also use. So, you know about Midjourney? This one is Midjourney, right? So Midjourney basically is a image-based model where we provide a description of what images do we need, what a poster do we need, right? We enter our text and then it analyzes our text and provide a relevant, beautiful image for the same, right? And you see there are in various images, and the images obtained by Midjourney is very realistic. Trust me, you cannot identify that it's a real image or it's an AI generated image. So AI has been really evolving over the years. Then Tesla has also used bots in their systems, right? And we all know about ChatGPT, which is a chatbot made by OpenAI, right? Now हमने अब सुन लिया कि artificial intelligence क्या होता है, but ये machine learning क्या होता है, right? I think most of you are confused about it. And if you're not, then it's great. But we will be discussing about what machine learning is. So in this diagram, you can see that machine learning is a subset of artificial intelligence and deep learning is a further subset of machine learning. So machine learning के नाम से क्या पता चलता है? That it's basically learning. मतलब हम मशीन को उसके एक्सपीरियंस से लर्न करवाते हैं. Right. So artificial intelligence में तो हम we are basically automating the things कि हम उसे कह रहे हैं कि आप बेसिकली चीज़ों को ऑटोमेट करो, राइट। बट मशीन लर्निंग में हमारा स्पेसिफिक फोकस होता है कि हम एक्सपीरियंस के साथ उसको लर्न करा, लाइक हमने कुछ मिस्टेक करी हमारी मशीन ने, देन उसको वो एज एक्सपीरियंस याद कर लेगा एंड ट्रेनिंग करता रहेगा to provide the correct result in the future. So this is machine learning. And in the future, if you will create machine learning models, and you will see that for the first time you train a model, its accuracy will be 70%. The next time you will train it with better, it will give a better score, around 80%, then 90%. And इस तरीके से it goes on improving itself. So this is what machine learning is. Because specifically focus experience and learning पे होता है. ओके, एंड डीप लर्निंग इज अ फर्दर सबसेट ऑफ मशीन लर्निंग जिसमें हम कॉम्प्लेक्स एल्गोरिथम्स यूज करते हैं यूजिंग डीप न्यूरल नेट्स. ओके, so if anyone has any doubt, they can ask in between, okay, in the chat, or maybe they can open their mic and say. Now let's see what are the classification of machine learning, broad classification. So machine learning is broadly divided into three categories: supervised learning, unsupervised learning, and reinforcement learning. Okay, so supervised learning is again classified into regression and classification. But first let's see what is supervised learning. So supervised learning is something जिसमें हमारा जो ट्रेनिंग डेटा सेट होता है ना, उसमें हमारे लेबल्स होते हैं. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई एम बिल्डिंग एन एप्लीकेशन विच प्रिडिक्ट्स whether a particular person has heart disease or not. Okay, so I will already have a data set of around maybe 1,000, 2,000, or how much amount of rows or columns. So in this, I will already have a label that a particular patient with age, gender, weight, cholesterol level, or maybe sugar level has heart disease or not. So as a data set के ऊपर our model will train itself, and it will identify that what is actually the pattern. It will identify the pattern that ऐसी कौन कौन सी रेंज होती है जिसके बेसिस पे किसी को heart disease हो सकती है या नहीं. एक बार उसने इसको समझ लिया, उसके बाद जब हम उसे नया रिकॉर्ड देंगे तो उसको वो अपनी लर्निंग के हिसाब से करेक्ट आउटपुट देगा. ओके, सो दिस इज सुपरवाइज लर्निंग. एंड इसकी दो कैटेगरीज होती है, क्लासिफिकेशन एंड रिग्रेशन, राइट. सो व्हाट इज रिग्रेशन? रिग्रेशन इज समथिंग वी कैलकुलेट द आउटपुट of some features, right? For example, weather forecasting. Here we calculate what will be the weather based on particular features, right? And what will be the marketing forecasting, like कितनी probability है कि ये वाला advertisement कितना ज़्यादा popular होगा या नहीं होगा, right? Then life expectancy. How will it calculate life expectancy? For example, there is a person who is born in 1990, and it's a girl, right? And for example, vegetarian and non-vegetarian. Then I will see what is the blood sugar level, for example. Then I will see how much of the weight is. All these features it will calculate and it will tell what will be the expected life expectancy will be, right? So this is all regression, जहाँ पे हम किसी पर्टिकुलर कैटेगरी को नहीं फाइंड करते, बस हम कोई आउटपुट फाइंड करते हैं किसी चीज का, ठीक है, बेस्ड ऑन वेरियस पॉसिबिलिटीज. देन कम्स क्लासिफिकेशन. क्लासिफिकेशन में हम बेसिकली अपने डेटा सेट को हम कैलकुलेट करते हैं कि किस कैटेगरी में लाया करेगा. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, आई वॉन्ट टू क्लासीफाई डॉग ब्रीड्स. आई हैव अ डेटा सेट ऑफ वेयर देयर आर इमेजेस ऑफ वेरियस डॉग्स, राइट. आई वॉन्ट टू क्लासीफाई देम. अब जो हमारी डॉग ब्रीड्स हो सकती है वो इनफाइनाइट तो नहीं हो सकती. देयर इज सम फिक्स नंबर, मे बी 20-30 डॉग ब्रीड्स होंगी, राइट. सो हम उनको 20 to 30 कैटेगरी में डिवाइड करेंगे कि बेस्ड ऑन दीज कंडीशंस ये कौन सी डॉग ब्रीड हो सकती है. तो दिस इज क्लासिफिकेशन, राइट. देन कम्स अनसुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग. अनसुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग इज, मैंने सुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग में क्या कहा था, इसमें हमारा लेबल डेटा सेट होता है ट्रेनिंग के टाइम पे, जिसमें हमें ऑलरेडी जो कैलकुलेट करना है उसकी वैल्यूज दे रखी होती है, फिर हम न्यू वैल्यूज को उसकी बेसिस पे कैलकुलेट करते हैं. बट अनसुपरवाइज्ड लर्निंग में हमारे पास लेबल डेटा सेट नहीं होता है, ठीक है. देयर इज समथिंग इन द चैट.
No, no. You just continue.
Okay. Right. So I was in unsupervised learning. Yeah. So unsupervised learning में we don't have a labeled data set. So इसमें what is clustering? Clustering is basically हम अपने data set को segregate कर देते हैं based on the particular property. For example, जैसे कि मैंने सारी गर्ल्स को जो भी फीमेल आइडेंटिफाई उनको एक तरफ कर दिया एंड जो भी मेल आइडेंटिफाई उनको एक तरफ कर दिया. So this is what clustering is. For example, if I have a data set of students liking cricket, students liking football, student liking tennis. So I want to put together all the students liking cricket, football and tennis. So this is what clustering is. So हमारे पास कोई वैसा data set नहीं होता है जिसमें हम label कर देंगे already, but हम उसको non-label data set के basis पे करते हैं. Okay. So, for example, there is customer segmentation, targeted marketing, recommender system. So this is clustering. And then there is dimensionality reduction. Dimensionality reduction is basically अब कुछ डेटा सेट ऐसे होते हैं जब आप रियल टाइम डेटा सेट देखोगे तो उसमें बहुत ज्यादा फीचर्स होते हैं, बट हर फीचर इतना इंपॉर्टेंट नहीं होता है एंड वो हमारे मॉडल को डिफिकल्ट या कॉम्प्लिकेटेड बना देता है. सो टू अवॉइड इट हम क्या करते हैं, डायमेंशनैलिटी रिडक्शन करते हैं. मतलब हम उसमें से सिर्फ वही फीचर्स यूज करते हैं जो इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं हमारे लर्निंग फेज के लिए. दिस इज डायमेंशनैलिटी रिडक्शन. ओके, now we will talk about it with a roadmap to learn machine learning, right? So this will be the entire roadmap. I have tried to accumulate it in one photograph. So the first thing which is important is to pick a language, or actually I suggest you to do both the languages. You can spend almost 3 to 4 months or maybe 2 to 3 months in learning R. R gives you a basic knowledge about the data visualization, what sort of plots are there and what sort of basic algorithms are there. And then Python is a must. Python is a must if you want to be a machine learning developer or machine learning engineer. Python has various pre-built machine learning models available which you can simply use it. Right, and a very popular Python library is sklearn. Sklearn is very popular and a helpful library which has most of the supervised and unsupervised learning modules available. Okay, then you should know a basic mathematics for machine learning. So there is one subject, linear algebra. Right, linear algebra is a core subject and it's when many colleges, almost all the colleges teach linear algebra. So you should learn it wholeheartedly, or otherwise we have various courses available on YouTube. I will tell you in further slides where you can learn linear algebra. Right, then you should have a basic understanding about probability and statistics. So as you grow as you grow in this machine learning industry and you try to build your own model, then you would require statistics for that. बिकॉज हम क्या कर रहे हैं मशीन लर्निंग में, हम बेसिकली प्रोबेबिलिटी तो कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं कि इस वेदर रेन होने के चांसेस क्या हैं, क्या ये क्रॉप होने के चांसेस क्या हैं. सो ये चांसेस वाली चीज है, इट इज ऑल प्रोबेबिलिटी, राइट? सो यू शुड हैव अंडरस्टैंडिंग अबाउट इट. Then there are called ML algorithms like gradient descent, basic algorithm. इसके अलावा बहुत कुछ होता है, but it's just the basics, right? जो आना चाहिए सबको at least, which is gradient descent, supervised, unsupervised learning, basic linear regression, clustering algorithms, reinforcement learning, slope, right? Then we have, okay, मैं शायद reinforcement learning नहीं कराया है, right? Sorry, I missed out this. So reinforcement learning क्या होता है? Basically reinforcement learning is हम बेसिकली स्कोर के बेसिस पे उसको कहते हैं, पनिशमेंट जैसे होता है ना, सो हम उसके बेसिस पे अपने कंप्यूटर सिस्टम को ट्रेन करते हैं. फॉर एग्जांपल उसने कुछ आउटपुट दिया विच इज नॉट द करेक्ट आउटपुट, देन आई विल गिव इट अ पर्टिकुलर स्कोर, एंड अगर उस स्कोर से ज्यादा हुआ तो इट्स अ करेक्ट आउटपुट इन द नेक्स्ट लर्निंग फेज. सो हम स्कोर के बेसिस पे अपने मॉडल को ट्रेन करते रहते हैं. Okay, for example, this reinforcement learning is mostly seen in self-driven cars. जहाँ पे हम उसको ऐसे ट्रेन करते हैं कि अगर उससे एक्सीडेंट हो गया तो उसको वो एज एक्सपीरियंस समझ लेगा एंड नेक्स्ट टाइम उस पॉइंट पे तो वो एक्सीडेंट नहीं करेगा. ठीक है, दिस इज व्हाट reinforcement learning is. Yeah, so it is also a very important Python library. Then we have basic Python libraries जो कि हमारे data structures में basically काम आती है Python के, which is NumPy and Pandas. These are must to do if you want to start your journey into machine learning, right? Then as you learn all these things and you want to build a full stack project in machine learning, then you should know about some frameworks like Flask, Django, and then there is Streamlit, which provides you a basic user interface and you can build your application. You can work on ML and front-end integration, right? And then for deploying ML models, we have Docker and Kubernetes available, right? And the journey never ends. You should always learn and learn more. And once you get into this field, you will automatically identify what is the next step for you. राइट. सो हमने ये करी ऑलरेडी कि हमें कौन कौन सी लैंग्वेजेस आनी चाहिए. दिस पाइथन एंड आर डेफिनेटली. एंड या इफ यू गो विथ पाइथन यू मस्ट लर्न एसके लर्न फॉर मशीन लर्निंग. इट्स अ मॉडर्न मशीन लर्निंग लाइब्रेरी विच इज रिटन इन पाइथन. एंड ऑल्सो आप खुद की भी एक पाइथन लाइब्रेरी बना सकते हैं. अगर आपने कुछ बहुत अच्छा मॉडल बना लिया देन यू कैन क्रिएट योर ओन पाइथन लाइब्रेरी एंड यू कैन पब्लिश इट, राइट. So it says the best thing about sklearn is the most of the machine learning algorithms are already written there, right? Okay, so yeah, and linear algebra is essential because if you want to, tune your models and do hyperparameter tuning and all these things, then linear algebra is a must for you. Right. So for learning statistics, I suggest you to go with this video. It's a 8 hours video available on YouTube only by Free Code Camp. Okay, so Free Code Camp provides very good videos based on technology. So you can definitely watch this video out, and it will give you a entire description of what statistics is required for machine learning and data science. Right. Then there are core ML algorithm, gradient descent, slope, supervised, unsupervised learning, reinforcement learning, linear regression, right? And all such similar models and clustering as well. Right. So, and also if you don't want to go to different places to learn, then you can take up this course by Coursera. Right. It's by deeplearning.ai, Stanford online course available. So in Coursera, you can apply for financial aid as well, and you can get all these courses for free then. Right. Financial aid comes in 1 month, around 1 month. So you can take up any course also. And also Udemy and Udacity is also a good choice. You can definitely view their courses if you want to learn machine learning. Right. The last step is if you want to build a complete full stack project where you have a front end, the back end, database, and also the machine learning models available, then you should go with Flask or Django both. Okay. Yeah. अब ये सारी चीजें करें कैसे? Good question. So the only key here is consistency. आपको once you start, you have to give your time and efforts into it. आप बीच में छोड़ नहीं सकते किसी भी टेक्नोलॉजी को. As you grow, आपको समझ में आएगा that how much important it is, and you will definitely learn in your journey. Right. So these are the various resources available on internet. This is Free Code Camp. The videos in Free Code Camp are really good. I have also learned various resources from Free Code Camp only. Then there is Simply Learn, EduRec, and Coursera. You can try them out. So these are the basic Python libraries available, which you should learn. So NumPy and Pandas are the NumPy, Pandas, and Matplotlib. These are the first three libraries which you should start. Okay, machine learning with. Then TensorFlow is for computer vision. Similarly, PyTorch is also for computer vision. sklearn we all know now that it has most of the supervised unsupervised learning models available. And Keras is for NLP, which is natural language processing. Right. Then yeah. So anyone has any question, they can come up with their questions. किसी को कुछ क्वेश्चन, कुछ डाउट या कुछ करियर एडवाइस, एनीथिंग दे कैन आस्क. किसी को कुछ डाउट नहीं है? Yes, definitely. We can use AI with some other tech. For example, I'm recently working on integration of AI with blockchain, actually. So, where we replace a traditional database with blockchain, and we analyze the user input based on our AI models, and then we store the results into blockchain, which provides additional security to it. So you can definitely use various other tech and integrate AI with it. Yeah. Any other question? Okay, so Chetan, I don't think anyone has any question.
Oh,
Yeah,
I guess no one is answering. Okay, we can wrap the webinar then. Sir.
sure. So
Oh,
thank you everyone. I hope this session provided you a kickstart into a journey, and you can definitely contact me on my LinkedIn and on my email ID as well. So yeah, for any queries, I can provide my LinkedIn here itself. If you have any question, you can just drop me a message. Yeah.